A week later, shocking story comes out. Aaron's interested in Arizona. And I don't blame him at all. This is called gamesmanship. But J-Mac and I were talking about this. I said, okay, Aaron's a West Coast guy. He's got Nat Hackett, an offensive coach. Arizona's got, now that they have Jeremiah Love with Algiers, I'm like, wait, time out. They have a real run game. I don't think this is just gamesmanship. If I want to play one more year in this league and Arizona's going to pay me, what are they going to pay me more than? I mean, I don't know. I think this is real. If I was Aaron, my place in Malibu, I can fly if I have a bye week. This feels real to me. Does it feel real to you?
Yeah, and I don't know if the order is the same in my mind. You know, it might be like I just know how it is. When you're a veteran quarterback and you've played for all these different coaches, you talk to them, even if it's just socially. You know, and Aaron Rodgers is affection for Nathaniel Hackett. It's well known. It's well documented. Like I have those guys in my life. You just talk to them all the time. And you talk about your team. Oh yeah, we're good, man. Like we got a great wide receiver, Marvin, he's so great. And we got this tight end. He's the best I've ever seen. And, we're going to get this guy in the draft, this running back, we just need Jacoby to play, at elite level, that kind of thing. Like you kind of just like you dance around it, but I think this is more than anything for the Steelers. They're just protecting themselves.
Yeah.
And it's why I told you before, like, I just think this was Aaron Rodgers waiting to see how the draft played out. Do I think he ends up in Pittsburgh still? Yes, I do. But I do think that he doesn't mind toying with everybody the way that he does, especially in the media. I will say this, though. His teammates love him. Like his Pittsburgh Steelers teammates, they respect him. And for me, that's the number one thing. I was at the draft. I was in Pittsburgh and just around a lot of the current Steeler guys. Like that's their guy. They're fully counting on him showing up in Pittsburgh and trying to make a run at the Lombardi. So it would be shocking to me if it did go the other way.
This is exactly what I keep saying, and I'm so glad Matt Hasselbeck said it. He's actually addressing the players directly as well. I'm not talking to the players yet, not at this stage. Maybe someday. But this has always been my biggest selling point regarding Aaron Rodgers, and it's the main thing I always bring up when everyone says, oh, nobody really likes Aaron, this whole thing is a joke, doesn't matter who it is, whether they're in the media, or fans, whoever. The reality is that the players who actually share a locker room with Aaron absolutely, positively love him and respect him down to their core. And there has been plenty of opportunity, plenty of time, plenty of seasons, plenty of weeks where they could have said, nope, we're finished. We're done. Just look at how dramatic of a 180 Cam Hayward pulled with the Steelers. 1 minute he was saying, if you want to play here, then play here. If you don't want to be here, then don't. And then he plays alongside Aaron, and suddenly he's like, Aaron's my guy. I love him. He's fantastic. We're in this together. As soon as he played one season with him, his entire tone changed. And after they won that game against the Ravens, you could see they were shoulder to shoulder with each other. So it's like, yeah, when you're playing sports, real recognizes real. So all those people with such strong negative opinions about Aaron, I get it, I understand where they're coming from, but I don't agree with them. And neither do the players. The players simply don't either. That's something people really need to understand. But this whole situation is getting exhausting and incredibly frustrating. I just wish we had more information, right? Because everyone always throws out numbers. Oh, you could pay him $40 million for 1 year, or whatever it is. But here's the thing, do the Steelers not even want to give him $20 million? And I don't want to repeat the video I've already made before. Listen, people don't really watch these Steelers Aaron Rodgers videos anyway, quite frankly, despite my best efforts. But long story short, the Steelers absolutely, positively can pay Aaron Rodgers the money, $30 million, $40 million, whatever it might be. It doesn't affect this year. It doesn't affect right now. It doesn't affect anything. It doesn't hurt their ability to build a great team this season or mortgage the future. Not at all. The math is very simple, very basic, very straightforward, 100%. So just asking Aaron to take a discount simply because he's older doesn't really hold up, especially considering what he's contributed to this team and how clearly the Steelers players actually want him as well. And you have 2 young quarterbacks, this is what I've said a million times. You have 2 young quarterbacks that you're telling me are your future, whether it's Drew Aller or Will Howard. If you're saying one of them is your future, then don't mess around with Aaron anymore. You don't need him. But if you do believe that one of those quarterbacks is your future but they're just not ready yet, then having Aaron Rodgers there, with those young quarterbacks learning and sitting behind him, just being in the quarterback room, just seeing how he talks to receivers and how he talks to coaches and even the little things like that, is worth its weight in gold. That alone, without any on-field production, is worth tens of millions of dollars. So no matter how you want to slice it, the decision should be very clear, very simple, and very straightforward for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron is getting the brunt of the blame for how this whole thing is unfolding, but it's truly on the Steelers at this point. I am firm on that. I really am. I danced around it a little bit at first, but the more this has unfolded, the more I just don't know what the Steelers are doing. Because like I said, no matter what path they want to take, the path is clear. The decisions they would have to make are clear. It's very simple, very straightforward, and I've mapped it out in about 5 different videos at this point. This is 100% on the Steelers. Aaron isn't holding them hostage. Aaron isn't being a diva. That's not the situation here. That's not the story. So the fact that the Steelers haven't been able to bring this home and close this deal, it's completely on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm kind of just at the point where I'm like, enough, man. Enough is enough. Get on with it. One of the best little words of wisdom I've ever heard in my life is this: either walk the path or don't. Either way, get on with it. I love that because it's so simple, so straightforward. It's not saying definitely walk the path. It's not saying the best path is the road less traveled. It's just saying either walk the path or don't. Either way, get on with it. Either do it or don't. Either way, get on with it, man. And that's exactly how I feel about the Steelers. Either walk the path or don't. Either way, get on with it. But those are just my thoughts. I would absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Pittsburgh Steelers? What do you think is actually happening right now? And please, Steelers fans, my Oakland crew, tell me what the local Pittsburgh people are saying out there. What's the sentiment? Do they want Aaron? Do they not want Aaron? Are they calling Aaron out? Are they criticizing Aaron? Are they criticizing Pittsburgh? What are the general conversations happening in the local media? I really have no idea. So please, in the comment section, let me know. I read every single comment. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some debates, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I would absolutely love to see you be part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing that. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.